Trying to get this focused real good. Okay, so um, a couple people wanted to know more about federal grants. There's thousands of different companies that do federal grants. Now, the problem with that is this: they don't give you the specifics. The specifics is this: you're only going to get approved, and I want you to listen to this real good because a lot of people get wrong information. Most federal grant companies tell you, oh, do a proposal. You need a proposal. You need a proposal. No, you do not. You only need a proposal if you're requesting more than $50,000 and you have thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Now, that's number one. Number two, if you're trying to get $50,000 or less, right, you need a letter of appeal. That's what it's called. Letter of appeal is a very short version of a proposal. Now, this letter of appeal breaks everything down. How much you're spending in the next 5 years, how much you're doing this, doing that, your name, your mission statement. So all this, hold on one second. So you need all this. Now, the approval rate goes by this. Goes by the amount that you're applying for. Now, let's say you need 50,000 or 40,000 or 30,000, but you're asking for 5,000 or 2,000 or 3,000. Guess what? You're going to be approved. Now, that's number one. Number two, if you will have employees in the next 5 years, that's a plus. They love it because grant money is only used to stimulate the economy. That's it. That's all it is. If you're building a business and you need employees, in the next 5 years you got 5 to 10 employees or a little less or whatever, you're going to be approved immediately because that's what they want. If you're trying to get grant money and you're just trying to get a business and it's just going to be you will be turned flat down. So you can forget that. You can forget it. You won't be approved. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. Most grant companies, most grant companies don't care. They just want that fee. At Kirby's Investment Club LLC, what we do, we focus on what's real and what's not. I'm like I tell a customer, I got to call them back. Okay, so our job is to make sure, number one, you're going to have employees. Number two, focus on the amount of money needed. Now, I'm not talking. Let's say you're trying to get a grant for 40. Let's say 60,000. You're gonna go after $5,000. Now, you're gonna say, well, how am I supposed to get to 60,000 if I'm only asking for 5,000? Here it is. There's 100 nonprofit organizations that look at your grant. So out of those, they're gonna come together and assist you. Don't be foolish. Don't be a fool. Slow money is the best money. I tell all my clients that. I've had tons of people that's been awarded grant money. And they have been rewarded because what did they do? They listened and they paid attention and they followed instructions. When you don't listen, you don't follow instructions, you get denied. Flat. If you say, well, I just want 50,000, I know they'll give me $50,000. No, it doesn't work that way. They have a process. And they have, by law, they have to go by that process. You know, that's why we ask for the minimum amount. So they'll say, okay, we'll approve that in X amount of days, X amount of months. Now, by them saying that, they'll send me a letter. So then I'll send a letter, that same letter, to multiple organizations. So they say, okay, if that organization is going to help you with that money, we're going to go ahead and give you this. It's a cycle. It's a circle. Once they see one is doing it, the others will pick up. That's how you get grant funding. All the stuff you see on TV, all the stuff you hear on the street, get that out of your head. Get it out of your head. Because it's all a lie. If you're interested in funding, text me 610-470-8992 and I'll be more than happy to talk to you over the whole process and text you the layout. Thank you. Bye-bye.